We have 18 days to focus on finishing out the season. The team is focused one day at a time, one step at a time. We talked about it, one drill, one exercise, one session, day by day. It's an 18-day process. It's not a long time, but we've all looked in the mirror. We've all held ourselves accountable, and the only way to make that right is playing as hard as we can, and fighting for the city, fighting for this club. It's possible to really fix the marginal mistakes that we've had this season so far, and turn ties and losses into ties and wins. And like we said, it's one step at a time. The group's reaction has been fantastic. They've also looked in the mirror. We've all put our hands up and said nobody's been quite good enough. So we're just moving forward, and we're working as hard as we possibly can, drill by drill, exercise by exercise, step by step. And we are very excited come Saturday night.
Given that you've always been so well as an assistant coach, I know this is another step as a head coach. How are you looking at practice differently, if any, now? Are there any other details you're having to focus on more now that you're the head coach if you're being consistent?
Well, I mean, the biggest thing is there's nobody to help me. So it's been a little bit, got to take your time with things a little bit more, even just the logistics of setup and COVID and all the things that go with it. But, in reality, the slate has been wiped clean for pretty much everybody. There is a body of work. There are actions that have already taken place, but like I said, I can't say it enough. We're moving forward as hard as we can, focused at the task at hand. And I've given the guys a couple things to focus on. The two main bits are effort and execution. If we put in an honest shift and we work as hard as we can, that's step one. Step two is our execution piece, whether it's a tactical game plan, individual or group accountability within the technical set. We go forward from there, but not a ton has changed in terms of preparation. I'm still Ben Pirmann. They're still the players. We're still going after it as a group. So, it's a different voice. I think with that comes just a little bit, maybe a sense of a newfound energy. But really, you could bring Bozo the Clown in here. There's going to be a new voice. They're gonna be excited for it. It's just natural. But like we said, we've all looked in the mirror. We've all held ourselves accountable, and the focus is just going Saturday night as hard as we can.
Obvious question, do you want this job full time?
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't? It's an unbelievable city. It's an unbelievable club. There's great leadership. The fan base, as I say, I think it's the best in the championship. I'll be 35 this weekend, so I'm relatively young, even though I don't quite feel like it. But everybody has an aspiration when you step foot out on a football pitch is to be the best you can. And if you're at Man United, maybe you want to go to Real Madrid. If you're this guy, you want to catch up to Messi. So individually, sure, yeah, that's obvious. But, my job is to focus on the next 17 days, 18 days from yesterday, one step at a time. I know I keep saying that, but step by step, process by process. And really, my job right now is just to support these guys, put them in the best spot to succeed, and make sure that our fans and our club are getting absolutely everything they come to expect.
You mentioned that looking in the mirror, holding yourself, everyone holding themselves accountable. How do you want to see that self-examination translate onto the pitch Saturday?
I think there's twofold. There's accountability and there's selflessness. So accountability is like you said, you look in the mirror, you take care of your individual aspects. Whether it's a 1v1 duel, connecting a pass, holding it up, finishing a chance, man marking on a corner kick. You go through 9,000 things that happen over, I would say, 90 minutes. It's turned into 100 this year. But, the second piece is selflessness. I told them yesterday, I said, we're all here for 18 more days, and then we have no idea what happens. Instead of looking at it like, how can this help me? Reverting back to Tim's question, how can this help this guy? How can this help that guy? How can this help this goalkeeper? I said, look at it through the lens of how can I help the team? And that's what I want the mindset to be. I might ask a center forward to go play left back because of all the injuries. I might say, hey, you're going to have to play 3 games in a row. I might say you're going to be rotated so we can check all guys out. Everything's about the team right now. There's nothing about ourselves. This is not about Ben Pirmann. It's not about Birch. It's not about this. It's not about that. It's all about us coming together for 17 more days.
To encapsulate Louisville City, your next opponent, what should we know about Louisville City? I know they've been on a bit of a hot streak right now. Planning for them, how's that going?
Yeah, I mean, look, the planning process for Louisville City started a week ago before we even went to North Carolina. So nothing much changes there, as you referenced. They're one of the top teams out of 35. I think they're 8 or 9 in a row unbeaten. They're flying. You know, we're going to a $60 million stadium. We're playing on an 80-yard wide pitch. It's going to be a beautiful evening. When I look at that, I'm like, how can you not be excited to go out there and play? They've been to 3 straight Cup finals. Every year they've been in the league, they've been in the conference final. So, to me, this is the standard. This is the standard. They're very well coached. Hack does a great job. They're very expansive. They're very progressive. But they're also rightful. You know, every team in this league can beat each other. And there's no reason come Saturday night that we won't give it as good as we got. And to be honest, like, I do expect us to. I expect us to go out and play with the passion that this city and its citizens deserve. And I love these players. You know, like I said, we all are taking steps forward and improving. And I genuinely believe, like, I got tough decisions to make: who to travel, who to play, what style, what system. You know, but we're excited. We're geared up, ready to go.